Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about a lawsuit that just went down against Experian. CFPB sues Experian for not really doing investigations. So in this video, I'm going to show you the press release. It was just released today, January 7th, 2025. I think that you'll find this very interesting, and this will kind of validate the necessity of why credit repair takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of reading because companies will do things like this. So now, one of the things that I want to caution you about is that in what we got 13 days, we're going to have a new president sworn in, and one of the actions that that President-elect Trump did state is that he wanted a pause on any actions that the CFPB was trying to do, any lawsuits or any any rulings. So I want to caution you on if this is going to be concluded with a lawsuit, because you better bet on day one the leader or the person who is in charge, the director who is in charge of CFPB, will no longer be the director of the CFPB, and the new director has stated that they did not even want to have a budget for the CFPB. So let's get right into it. Here's CFPB sues Experian for sham investigation of credit report errors. Experian does not properly investigate disputes and fails to remove or reinsert errors fails to remove or reinsert errors on reports threatening consumers' access to their credit, employment, and housing. So today, let me make this a little bit bigger. Let me get this a little bit bigger for me. All right, so it says here today, January 7th, 2025. Today, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued Experian, the nationwide consumer reporting agency, for unlawfully failing to investigate consumer disputes. The CFPB alleges that Experian does not take sufficient steps to intake, process, investigate, and notify consumers about consumer disputes, resulting in the inclusion of incorrect information on credit reports, inaccurate or false information on consumer reports. Inaccurate or false information on consumer reports can threaten consumers' access to credit, employment, and housing. When consumers disputed errors on their credit reports, Experian conducted sham investigations rather than properly reviewing the disputes as required by federal law, said CFPB Director Chopra. Credit reporting errors can have serious consequences for families' finances, and it is crucial that credit reporting giants follow the law. So it goes into, Experian and, what they're supposed to be doing. So you might be asking right now, what should you do? I could tell you that from my experience, what we were going through with Experian is that they were actually sending back, which was really ticking off one of my clients. They were stating over and over again that this individual's ID and mail was not legible. We went and I looked at it and I was like, this is crazy. You can read it as plain as day. It wasn't even a photocopy. It was actually a scan and then printed out. And we were like, this is 100% you. They would, for probably 3 dispute times in a row, for an account that was paid and was supposed to be removed from a collection agency, from a collector that was working for the original creditor. It was for a processing service or something. they kept sending back that the information could not be read, and then they tried to send back that he was not in a way one of that stall tactic letter, like, you're not smart enough to put this dispute together, even though it was a very basic dispute. So they were just spitting out whatever, like they were just utilizing, like they just said, if you get a dispute, either say that it was the ID and mail didn't match or illegible, or they would say that we don't think that you really want to dispute this negative information on your credit report. That's what they were doing. So we have it right here. You could go to the CFPB to read this for yourself. CFPB sues Experian for sham investigations of credit report errors. Experian does not properly investigate disputes and fails to remove or insert errors on reports, threatening consumers' access to credit, employment, and housing. I wanted to get that out to you ASAP. And as always, if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, my two-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website the number 3 scores to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. You have debt collectors coming after you early in the game. Grab my 3-pack of letters, statute of limitations, debt validation, and cease and desist collection activities letter. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.